2 years after its merger with Continental, United Airlines is still consolidating its operations, including here in Cleveland.
And the latest government statistics show flights are down 3% year over year at Hopkins Airport. On your side, consumer advocate Jen Strathman spent some time at Cincinnati's airport, joins us with what could be at stake for Northeast Ohio.
Well, the concern is Cincinnati's seen a dramatic decrease in flights in the last few years. Gas prices are one reason. The merger is also to blame. Travelers downstate are paying the highest airfares in the country. So what's happening there, some experts say, may happen here. When you land at the Cincinnati airport, you see modern conveniences, a fresh look, and people waiting to help you. The airport's undergone a major facelift, hoping to hide this closed terminal, abandoned gates, and silent baggage carousels. While most passengers will never see these eyesores, you can't hide the problems even with a makeover.
It's kind of a little on the empty side.
Have you ever seen an empty McDonald's?
There's no one at the stores, there's no one really in the flights.
Ryan Johnson flew from Newark to Cincinnati and estimates at least 10 seats were vacant on his plane.
I don't know if this is necessarily sustainable.
Cincinnati sustained its hub status after Delta and Northwest Airlines merged, but it hasn't retained the activity. The airport lost 72% of its flights.
You go up there and you could time it, and there was an airplane landing every 2 minutes. Now to just sit there and look and not see an airplane in the sky anywhere around, you know, it's just amazing.
These runways are familiar territory to Alan Cook. He flew for Delta's regional airline, Comair. The Cincinnati-based airline shut down in September, leaving Alan without a job.
We're going through a total life change right now.
The impact of losing so many flights is hitting close to home for those who worked at the airport and those who did not. Chiquita Brands moved its headquarters to another state where there are more international flights.
It's a huge ripple effect beyond anything what I ever would have thought would have happened.
The city of Cleveland wants to avoid a similar fate for Hopkins, an airport that's estimated to be a $4 billion economic engine. Businesses are uniting for Cleveland's hub and paying up to $300 more per ticket to fly out of Hopkins. The state even got involved and signed an agreement with United that keeps the hub here until 2015.
But they're only delaying the inevitable.
Aviation analyst Jay Ratliff went through his share of mergers as general manager of Northwest Airlines. He said Cincinnati lost flights because it was so close to other Delta hubs like Detroit. Experts say they think Cleveland will face the same issue with its proximity to United's Chicago hub. Ratliff said you'd have to ignore history to think Cleveland won't see a drastic reduction in flights.
That could easily drop under 175 flights a day, which the unfortunate part is you have such an incredible proven facility there. It's going to be a ghost town.
And you say it with such confidence, and why is that? Because people will say you're crazy.
Well, you know, they said I was crazy in Columbus when America West was purchased, you know, U.S. Airways bought America West, and they said, well, you know, Columbus is going to be okay, and I said, no, it's not. It won't be. Same thing with Cincinnati with Delta.
Cincinnati is banking its future on cargo operations like DHL, hoping to survive in a post-merger world where there are simply fewer flights and fewer passengers. United said Cleveland is an important part of its network, and the airline is working with the city to provide a sustainable future for Cleveland air service. City leaders have told me in the past they don't believe flights will be reduced with so much development in the downtown area. Those predicting change expect it will happen in the next few years. On your side, Jen Strathman, News Channel 5.